If you're the owner of a limited company, deciding how you pay yourself is a big decision that you have to make. Now, the beauty of owning a limited company is that you have choices over how you extract money from the business now and in the future. Now, most limited company owners pay themselves using a combination of salary, pension contributions, and if the business is profitable, dividends as well. And having the flexibility to change how you pay yourself, either in expensive years or depending on business needs, that is great. But deciding to pay yourself the maximum amount isn't necessarily the best option. So, this is week 9 of Big Decisions. How should I pay myself? Before we go any further, please take a moment to read these risk warnings. I'll put them below as well, so please scroll down or pause to read through them. Right, let's crack on with the video. So, how do you decide how much you should pay yourself as a limited company owner? Well, the first thing to say is that this should be an ongoing conversation with your accountant because a lot of it depends on the business finances. The business needs to be able to support the income that you want to draw out. Now, if you've got a financial advisor or a financial planner, you should have a long term financial plan or financial forecast or financial model that will tell you how much you need to earn to live the lifestyle you want to live, both in the short term and when you stop working as well. And this should factor in one off costs as well, such as big holidays, replacing cars, things like that. And this should give you the answer of how much you need to earn from the business. Now, if you don't have any of this, if you don't have that kind of long term financial plan, you're much more inclined to make more reactive decisions that aren't necessarily right in the long term and might lead you paying a lot more tax than you actually need to. And one example of this is taking the maximum amount of dividends because you feel you might need them. But in a lot of cases, this is unnecessary. If you know the income that you need to live the lifestyle you want to live, then you don't need to earn any more than that and pay the unnecessary tax that would come with that. As with all personal finance things, it completely depends case by case. And there are a few other things that might change things. For example, mortgage affordability, if you're hoping to maximize your income for that purpose. Now, let's assume that isn't the case, and I'm going to go through the cash flow model we've been building over the last couple of months for our example couple, Alex and Eliza. Now, as a reminder, Alex is 37. He runs an IT consulting limited company. The business pays him a salary of £12,500 a year, employer pension contributions of £9,000 a year, and the business has a profit of £41,000 a year. Now, from that profit, they obviously pay corporation tax, and he draws dividends of £30,000 a year. And this is their cash flow model. So this graph shows their money in versus money out over the years from their current ages of 37 all the way up until age 100. And this factors in inflation to the incomes and the spending. So here the black line represents their total spending each year, and the coloured bars are their different sources of income. So here the blue is Alex's salary, the red is Alex's dividends, and the orange is Eliza's salary, so she's employed. And here, for most years, their income exceeds their expenditure, so this is quite a good level of income for them. And even the years where that isn't the case and there are these spikes in the spending, it's not too much ground to make up, and they're funding these using cash savings. So it's quite a good level of income, and this allows a bit of money to build up within the business. And Alex is drawing this after retirement when his tax rate is lower. This graph shows their assets over time, again from their current age of 37 all the way through retirement at 62, all the way to age 100. This green here is the cash that's built up within the business that's then drawn down from in early retirement. And the forecasted savings at retirement figure here at age 62 is just under £999,000 in today's terms. Right, let's look at a second scenario where Alex is now drawing the maximum amount of dividends possible from the business, not changing the salary or anything else. So the dividends figure has now increased from £30,000 to 33,210. And the cash flow model looks quite different because we don't have the green bar here, which was the business cash to draw down from in early retirement. The savings at retirement forecast figure is now £965,000, so just under £34,000 worse off in this scenario. And the main reasons for that are the extra tax that he's paying on the extra dividend income each year, just under £300 extra in tax on income that they don't necessarily need. And also, there isn't now the business cash sum available in early retirement to draw down from. So it just shows how small inefficiencies can make a massive difference over the long term. The key thing to take away here is that your income strategy needs to be aligned with your long-term financial plan. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch with me.